3 minutes on, or less, on why having kids is unethical, maybe even as bad as murder. Well, first, obviously, it's selfish. Okay, nobody has kids because, oh yes, I'm going to do the world a favor, or even I'm going to do the kid a favor. Look, and the bottom line is, this is creating life. Creating life is the bigger responsibility than, in many cases, ending life. Who are you to impose the risk on somebody new? You're not taking the risk of them being deformed, or them being dissatisfied, or them being in a plane crash even. You're not taking the risk. They're taking the risk. You're just bringing in another person to be full of pointless desire to play a stupid game where, yeah, they'll just try to consume some other human beings to live what you might call a satisfying life. But that's the only way they're going to win the game. That's the only way they're going to come off ahead, is they're going to have to live off of somebody else. They're going to have to peel somebody else's flesh off, because that's how the real world works. And you all know it inside. There really is no excuse for having children. No rational excuse. It's an indulgence of personal desire, period, indulgence. And it's, like I said, how can this be anything other than a crime? A crime against the rights of the people you're injecting into a system they may have absolutely no use for, or they might be substantially harmed by. Who gives you the right to play that kind of God? Talking about undoing something nature creates is one thing. Being a creator yourself is another. You're the one with the burden of proof. Demonstrate, articulate, rational words, sentences, phrases. Defend your behavior, okay? Because you're the one taking the aggressive step. You're saying you're competent to do creation, okay? And you can't use nature as an excuse and say, well, nature made me do it, because you damn well know what nature's made out of. So unless you're a god idiot, or you have some sort of other bullshit fantasy notion of how the universe works, you have no rational excuse. So, and you have the burden of proof. Prove that you weren't being irresponsible if you had kids. At best, you're being incredibly ignorant. So I'll give you that one. If you want to claim ignorance, fine. I'll give you a write-off. But if you're going to claim you were doing the right thing for the right reasons, you're full of shit. Prove me wrong.